I decided to do another book-themed video, and this time I'm gonna share with you which books you should read this fall, because, like, I never used to choose, like, books according to the season. I would just, like, read books that I was just tempted to read, which of course is, like, sure, yeah, but at the same time, nowadays, I like finding just books that are fitting for the season. I don't know, it makes the experience even better. And so in fall, you know, it's time for like cozy books, and yeah, I don't know, I just chose quite a bit of books and I'm gonna share those with you. Sometimes it was just the cover that like inspired me to put it in this video, and sometimes it was just like I felt like that it fit the mood of fall greatly. But anyway, I got quite a lot of books, so let's just jump right into it. So the first book I have here is Every Day by David Lethan, which I've talked about in like a billion of my videos already. But it's a book where the main character is like genderless and wakes up in a different body every day. So it's like just the mind and the soul, but he doesn't really have a body, you know? So yeah, and then that character falls in love with a girl, which is quite complicated when you wake up in a different body every day. So I don't know, I thought that this book is great. I've recommended it in some of my videos, and also I just think that it fits, even though the cover isn't very like fallish, I think that the whole book just fits fall pretty well. Then the next two books, of course I had to put them in here, but I just really feel like they're totes like fall. I don't know, but they're totes like every season, but they're totally fall. And that is Khatarnak Muff. I actually read this in summer, but I would love to read it in fall or winter. Maybe winter is even better, but I don't know. Yeah, so those two books, it's a retelling of Beauty and the Beast, but it doesn't really have anything to do with Beauty and the Beast. Or like, yeah, I don't know, but just, there's a world of humans, then there's a world of fae, and those like fae have some special powers, and there are different courts, like the night court, the date court, the autumn court, the spring court. Just the world is super awesome, the characters are the best, and it's just seriously, I keep talking about this. It's like Jesse the Reader about Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. He like mentions it in every single one of his videos. Of course that's exaggerated, but you know, I do the same with those because they're just please read it. Seriously, fall is the perfect season, so go do it. The next one is Slammed by Colleen Hoover. I think I may have mentioned this while I definitely talked about it in September wrap-up and TBR, but anyway. This is a contemporary romance by Colleen Hoover. In case you haven't heard of her, she writes one of the best romance books ever. It's like really just intense and heartbreaking, and it's just so good. And I feel like this really fits fall too, but like I feel like this book is just all seasons. Like even the cover is just totally neutral because it's just black and a key, you know, but yeah, anyway, it's a great book. I'm not gonna tell you anything else about it, but it's awesome and you should read it. Next books I feel like fit fall so well, and that is the Firelight series by Sophie Jordan. It's pretty dang good, or like, well, if I looked at it from a very critical point of view, I'd say that it's like, like when it comes to the professionality of the books and like the quality, like deep down, it's not really anything special. It's like YA romance, and there were a lot of things that annoyed me there, like kind of a laugh triangle, but like not, it was okay. Like, it's one of the better ones, but still, it pisses me off so much. But there were just some things that bugged me quite a lot, but overall, it's really good. I read it super fast because it's just so easy to read, but like so fun and interesting. Like just, you keep turning the pages without stopping, and I just read it super fast. And yeah, I don't know, it wasn't anything that made me think much. I just really enjoyed it, and it's perfect for fall, I'd say. The next one is Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. Even though the cover screams summer for me, this is the book that just, no matter what time of the year is, you have to read this, because this is just about creativity and like imagination, and it's just so beautiful. I read it with my best friend, like we read it at the same time, and it's just so beautiful. Like, seriously, it's kind of idealistic, but at the same time it's realistic, and it's just so beautiful. Like, seriously, look at this cover. The book is exactly the same way that this cover looks. That was a very incorrect sentence. It probably didn't make sense, but you know what I'm saying? Just please read it. It's seriously so beautiful. And yeah, it's nonfiction, but like, duh, you know. Then the next two books that I have are books that I actually haven't read, but like I slightly know what it's about. And the covers, like, I mean, fall, and fall again. So one is On the Other Side by Carrie Hope Fletcher, and I actually know nothing about this. So it's just like the cover screams fall. It's beautiful, and it's just a love story like no other, and it's super cool. Like, apparently the main character died of old age, and she just like wakes up as her young self, and then there's a love story, and that's all I know. But I'm gonna be reading it this fall, so I'm suggesting you read it too, because I think, of course I can't know, but Carrie is so awesome, and she reads a lot of books, and I think that her writing will be absolutely great, so you could definitely check this out. And the last but not least is The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak, and I still haven't read this book, and I kind of like, I want to a lot, but at the same time I don't want to, because just last year we kept talking about World War I and World War II, and this year we will be talking about it again, because I'm not at the same school, because I went to France, so yay! And I know it's important, but just like, it's a very difficult topic, and yeah, just like, I'm happy that I know about it, but I don't have to keep thinking about it, and I'm not a fan of historical books, so that's also that. But also I have to read really fast. I don't know how fast I'm gonna read this, but like, I read the first page once, and it looks so cool. I know how much everyone loves it, so I'm definitely gonna read it, and like, I feel like it's perfect for fall, so yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna read it in November. I feel like that's the perfect month for it, but I definitely suggest you go read this fall, because I think it's gotta be pretty dang good, because yeah. So those were all the books. I hope you enjoyed it, and tell me if you're planning on reading some of these books after I showed them to you, and yeah, have a wonderful day and see you in the next video. Bye!